chosen ones, empaths. Opinions may differ on this subject matter when it comes to the narcissistic smirk, but I'll try to say from my point of view, agree with what you agree with, disregard the rest. From my own personal experience, I'll try and express what I feel the narcissistic smirk is, where it comes from, and what it's all about. You see, I believe that the narcissistic smirk is a window to the soul. You see, when you see that smirk take place, you're actually seeing the gratification of the entity or the demon that resides in them or is around them actually being pleasured. And the narcissist doesn't purposely do this smirk. That's what you have to understand. It's like a reflex. It's not something they've got control over. They don't have control over this face that they pull, this smirk that they pull, right? And it's often in times they'll use this and it will catch you off guard. When the smirk was done to me back before I knew I was dealing with a narcissist, really I used to freeze. I would freeze. But that face now, if I saw that face around me now, I swear I would want to punch it. I'll be being real with you, yeah? Like, sorry to be so blunt and honest, but I'm like, it is a demonic trait within them, and it basically is when they're sufficed. They've done something to you. They feel sufficed. They feel satisfied. They feel gratified, and the smirk takes place. That's what I think the smirk's all about. Opinions may differ, right? You might, please feel free to share what you believe it's about in the comment section. We each one teach one and all of that. But it will often come with a statement. They'll be making a statement, or they'll hear you say something to them, and they'll just smirk. They'll do the smirk, and that smirk is basically saying to you, like, you are nothing. Like, trust me, that smirk speaks 1,000 million billion trillion words, right? If I can try and emphasize on how much that smirk actually means in the body language cues, right? That is it is telling you you are nothing. It is telling you you are worthless. It is telling you that I the narcissist, for example, I'm better than you. It's to keep you in your place, but they can't control it. They try to hide that smirk. That's why it often it's on one side of the face. You see, they try to mask that. They don't want you to see that smirk. When you're little in school. And then, like, you might be getting told off or something like that, but you find it hilarious. Like, it might be in school, it might be at home, and you're a kid, right? And you just can't stop smiling, even though the situation is, like, very serious and whatnot, right? The situation is deadly serious. You're getting in trouble with you. The head teacher or the principal's there. They're telling you off. Sorry. I find myself smirking. Like, that's what they used to say to me when I was younger, Michael, stop smirking. Now, this is talking about a narcissist, a grown adult, someone who's an adult, you know what I'm saying? They've been through things, they've got life experience. So they shouldn't be doing that to someone who's meant to be either their family member, a loving family member, a friend, loving friend, or a romantic relationship. They shouldn't be smirking at you like that way. And I'm telling you, if you've caught one glimpse of that, that just shows is the windows to the soul of what that person really is. Everything you think about the narcissist is an utter lie. Everything you believe about their past, about their exes, about their history is utter bullshit, to be quite frank. They have lied through their teeth, and they use this smirk when they see a weakness within us. They'll see a weakness within us. They'll see us, and it doesn't mean that you've been having an argument, or it doesn't mean, it could just be something that they've seen within your lifestyle, right? Maybe something happened to you which was unfortunate, right? And they'll do the narcissistic smirk. They're sick, sinister, demonic, twisted weirdos, right? That actually seek They gratify themselves off this. They actually are. It's a gratification process. That smirk is a gratification process, and I'm telling you, that smirk. I know they say eyes are the window to the soul and the dark eyes and all that, but I believe that a smirk is a big giveaway. It's a big giveaway for what they're about. Trust me. You caught that smirk once. I'm being honest. You know you're fully dealing with a narcissist. I don't care if they come and tell you all the loving words in the world. If you've seen a cue, that subtle cue, that subtle body language speaks louder than words, and that body language cue gives their game away completely. It gives their game away completely. And I can remember countless times where I've seen that disgusting narcissistic smirk. It's disgusting. It's repulsive, right? Trust me, I've seen it. I know what it's about. Yeah, and I've just had a flash of it even with other individuals that wasn't even the ex-narcissist. They done the smirk as well. They used to have that smirk as well. It's the demonic entity that resides within them. You got to understand, these creatures, these narcissists are very sadistic. What pleases us, like a normal, healthy, loving, empath person, doesn't please them. You see? Things that we dislike pleases them. Things that causes us pain pleases them. Things that we struggle with or, pleases them. Things they see as a weakness within us, if we've opened up to them, pleases them. You'll see the smirk. But it's a dead giveaway. So you got to know, if you've seen that smirk, you've basically seen a demon smiling at you. That's what you've seen. You've seen a devil smiling at you. And that's because they're so interwoven and intertwined with the demonic nature, with these entities, that they actually can control their smirk. So if they can control their emotions, right, these demonic entities can control their emotions, there's no hope for them. Some of you in the comment section are saying, like, you've still got hope of having a relationship with these people. I can only tell you so much. I can only give you as much information as I can. It's up to you to digest the information and use it appropriately, right? But, like, the first things for starters, I know I'm going off topic here from the narcissistic smirk, but, like, if you're leaving doors and windows open to your house, right, they can come whenever they want. You need to stand your ground and make sure that you've door slammed them, and make them know that they can't come back to your life. You need to know your value. Everything's about rebuilding your value after coming out of a narcissistic relationship. That's why I've gone on a long healing journey to actually rebuild my value back up. And I've had friends say to me, yo, Zion, you are the same who you used to be. And I'm back to who I used to be, and more evolved. Version 2.0, as I like to call it, If you've seen them smirks and that, this snarmy, man, it's disgusting, despicable creatures that smirk and smile at you, that disgusting smirk. It's horrible. They're so interwoven with these demonic entities that it can control their emotions, it controls their thought process, they're subject to intrusive thoughts. They think all kind of weird, deranged, derogatory, horrible, disgusting scenarios in their heads. If you only saw what they thought in their heads. You thought this was your loving partner, you thought this was your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your family member, whatever, your friend. You thought this was them. They're not that. They're disgusting. They're vile creatures. They are vile creatures. And I will call them that. I don't care if there's a tiny little minuscule of goodness in them. It's overshadowed by so much darkness, and they're so interwoven with this darkness and these demonic entities that they're basically like fully fledged walking demons. That's what they are. And I'm telling you, them that was red flags. When you've seen them smirked, anytime you've seen them smirked, that's a red flag. You're gonna know what scenario you saw it in. I know what scenarios I saw the smirk in, right? But it happens in the most oddest of times, right? You know when you saw that smirk, and whenever you saw that smirk, that is a big red flag. That's them actually, they can't contain the facial expression. They're very good at wearing a mask, but they can't contain it, and they needed to do that one-sided smirk on their face, right? So anyway, just remember, like, make sure you door slam, bolt, and weld it shut. Don't be waiting for them to come back into your life. Some of you still love them and stuff like that. I need you to understand, you need to get past that. Like, you're not dealing with a loving counterpart, your soulmate. You're dealing with the devil. And like, the quicker you realize you're dealing with the devil, the quicker you can get onto your healing journey. Because if you're still holding on to the fact they're a loving partner, you know, perhaps you will eventually, inevitably, you're going to wake up to the reality of it. But the quicker you get yourself into the position of understanding that they're not a loving person, they're not your soulmate, they're a counterfeit, is the quicker you get on your healing journey. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and subscribe button. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you would like a one-to-one session with myself, you can find the link in the description box. So anyway, also, if you want more spiritual based content, the link for the other channel is in the description box. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.